Howdy, friends. Remember that story we talked about a long time ago now with Noah's Ark, right? Now we're all kind of sitting in this ark together trying to figure out what comes next and how we move forward. There's this part of the end of the story that maybe feels a little bit like today, at least to me. The rain has stopped. Everything seems to have settled, right? And Noah first sends out a raven, and it comes back. And he sends out another raven, and it comes back. Then he sends out a dove, and it brings back this olive branch, this kind of piece. And then the other dove comes back, right? And when that happens, or the dove does not come back, excuse me. And then when that happens, he knows that it's time. And I feel like we're in this process of sending out birds in the midst of a flood, trying to figure out, is it safe to come out? Should we be staying in? Should we be being more cautious? Should we be slowing down? Should we be speeding up? And it seems like all of these things are swirling, and it goes from people's personal opinions to politics. And then it seems to everything comes down to division, and then everyone seems to argue, and we seem to not move anywhere doing anything. We had a grim milestone today where we had the most new infections worldwide of coronavirus ever recorded. We've gotten an insane amount. We have about half of our states that are speeding up now in transmission. Wisconsin's hovering right on that, just above a bad infection rate, but almost to a spot where we're going down. We seem to not be able to make up our mind if we want to be above the transmission line or below. All this is to be said is things just feel more and more uncertain. Somehow I feel more on edge today than I used to feel a month ago, because at least a month ago we kind of had a consistent message from everyone. Today it seems just like the Wild West, where every single county in Wisconsin does its own thing. Some parts are really strict and other parts have no rules. And then we're asked as a church to figure out, well, what's the safest thing for our members? What's the safest thing to do? Now, I'm not going to speak for anyone other than to let you know kind of where I'm thinking. But as I was talking to some folks today, it feels like we're in a no-win situation, right? We open up too soon, and some people say, are you crazy? And other people say it's about time. We open up later, and some people say, why did you wait? And other people say, thank God you waited, right? So I'm not really sure how you proceed when no matter what you choose is the wrong answer, basically. So I'm going to ask you is to bear with us a little bit longer. Consistory's meeting again this week to talk some more about what we need to do and how we need to be thinking about how we open, when we open, what protocols and procedures have to happen. April Crando was kind enough to sit for far too many hours with me working on a phased approach, which is what the recommendations of a lot of places are saying. Come up not with what your state, your local, whatever says is okay, but do what's right for your community. So we've been working on that. Consistory is going to start talking about that as well. So just bear with us as we kind of slog our way through all of this in this uncharted territory in a pretty deep flood, trying to figure out what comes next. All that being said, the most important thing to remember that, the Noah story, right? No matter what happened, before the rain came, post the rain, in the midst of the flood, the reality was that God was always present with Noah and Noah's family. They weren't left alone on their own. God was with them every step of the way, from when it started to when it finished. And the good news is that is true with us as well. So I'll give you more information when we've got it, but be safe, stay dry, and we'll see y'all soon.